So that was only right.
No, that was not AI. You heard correctly. Teresa is on speaking terms with her brother Joe and sister-in-law Melissa. Let's talk about it. I'm bbstanny and I love all things reality and pop culture. Grab a snack and let's get right into it. So I have never tuned into BravoCon before, but for some reason yesterday I did. And it's just like the stars aligned. I don't know, the universe pulled me in to watch at this exact moment. I turned it on and I hear Teresa say this.
I don't know if everyone heard, but my brother and Melissa, we have talked. Yeah. And things are going in the right direction. So I'm really happy about it.
I think so many people, you're so excited to hear that, aren't we all? We have been waiting for that moment.
My jaw literally dropped to the floor, doing like the Teresa high pitch. Oh my God.
Wow.
But after the adrenaline wore down, reality sank in and I was like, can I go through this again? Because their whole family dynamic has been a whirlwind. And I know all the lore. Out of all the Housewife franchises, the most I've seen is Atlanta and Jersey. Atlanta, I haven't watched in a long time. With New Jersey, after that season with the twins, I was like, I skipped the season or seasons that Danielle came back. I think I picked back up with season 11 or 12. And I've continued watching since. And I am a Teresa fan through thick and thin. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I was at her first cookbook signing. Like, come on, that is my girl. I know she plays innocent and never owns up to anything, but I don't care. I love her. There's so much backstory, but if you're a fan, you might know why one might feel skeptical about them coming together. A lot of people think they're just doing it for the money, because as far as I know, the show has been on hiatus because Teresa and Melissa's relationship was the worst it's ever been. Jen Aiden, I think, is fired for leaking emails, and then the newbies, in my opinion, didn't really resonate with people. It's still unclear the status of the show, let alone the cast. Here's some clips I found on TikTok from BravoCon with them talking about it.
What's going on there with you and Teresa?
Yes, we spoke. It's been too long, and it's sad. It really is. So I want her in my life. I want my nieces in my life. We need to be together. We met, and it was sentimental, and it was nice.
I think everyone's hoping that, but what we did and what we discussed was private. We definitely didn't do it in front of any cameras. Listen, I think there was a lot of hurt there. We've had a rough run the past couple years, but I think we're exhausted. And sometimes you get exhausted of fighting, and then you sit back and say, wait, what am I mad at exactly that has caused this much?
If you could choose the cast for Real Housewives of New Jersey and you chose 6, who would it be and why?
Who would I want to come back? I would say Jennifer Aiden, Dolores. Who else is there? My sister-in-law Melissa. Yes, and Jackie Goldschneider. And I think that's it. Yeah, he was like, really happy to see me. I was happy to see him, and we actually met. Not that I wanted him to feel bad or anything, but we met at the cemetery where my parents were. I told him, at first he didn't want to meet there. He's like, that's weird. I'm like, no, it's not weird. I'm like, because I didn't want anybody to take photos of us or anything like that. Like, that's why I want to meet him in a restaurant. So we met at the mausoleum, and where my parents were at. And, because, like, just think about it. Like, if you're there, it's peaceful. So you can't, if you want to get mad, you can't. So it was, not that we did. But it was really emotional. Yeah, he was like, I'm a tough cookie. My brother had tears in his eyes, and it's just been a lot, so, but I'm like so grateful, I'm happy, I want him in my life, I want his wife in my life, my sister-in-law, I want my nieces and nephews in my life.
So yeah, it seems like they are on the path to repairing the relationship, and honestly, I hope so. At this point, they should be running the New Jersey Housewives. Even if you don't like each other, so what? Fake it till you make it. And honestly, I think deep down they do like each other. Another thing I want to point out is Teresa has expressed many times in the past year or so that after her youngest daughter, Adriana, graduates high school, she wants to move to Florida. So could she have sat down with Melissa and be like, look, we're about to lose the show. I'm leaving New Jersey soon. Let's do, 1 or 2 more seasons, and then you can have it. That's the conversation that happened in my head. I will always blame Melissa and Joe, though. They came in guns blazing to take Teresa down.
They rolled my father and me!
My husband feels like Joe Giudice has ruined the relationship between his father and him. He's always in his ear and saying, your son works too much. He works too much. Where's Joey? Where's Joey? He spends no time with you. He's working. We have bills to pay, and we pay our bills. We pay our bills.
You can't convince me otherwise. And don't get me wrong, I love Teresa, but I'm not blind to what she has done to contribute to their feud. But let's leave that all in the past. Let's move forward and let's get a good rhonj season. This is the only suggestion I have. Dial down on the husband input. Like the Fuda guy going at Teresa didn't sit right with me. No more husband confessionals. I'm sorry, Joe. This time around, sit back. Let Melissa shine. When necessary, yes, okay, have the husbands. But I don't need to see guys' nights doing pee-pee shots. I'm sorry, I don't. But I want to know what you think. Do you think Teresa, Joe, and Melissa are actually trying to mend their relationship? I will say if they're doing it off camera, then I think it's real. But how long do you think it will last? Do you think Teresa is actually planning to relocate to Florida and that's why they're calling a truce? And are you team Teresa or team Melissa? Or if you want them to be friends again, are you team, what, Felissa, Marisa? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate so much if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you're always notified whenever I upload. And I'll see you next time.